Hi all, and welcome back to another episode of WolfQuest Anniversary Edition by Instinct Alone with Leda, Castor, and their three pups. This is going to be the last episode of By Instinct Alone for a while. This is because the saga has obviously come out in public beta, and I have not played it enough to kind of have the familiarity with things that I need to. I'm not as clear on kind of when my wolf is low on health. I'm not as clear on when the pups are hungry because everything has sort of changed up in the saga. So just a heads up, this is going to be the last episode for a little while. That doesn't mean that we won't come back to Leda at some point, but for now, we're just going to kind of see how this episode goes and leave it off here until we have more experience with the saga. Now you might notice something different about the pups. If you look closely at them, or really look at them at all, you can see that their coats have changed. Over here, we've got Reese, the one that's currently chasing her parent. Then we've got, I think this is Solus, and I think the other one is Fall. I don't know for sure, because they have changed since I've last seen them, and obviously we don't have the name tags on. But they look a lot closer to what their adult coats will be. That must mean, I think that they are over 20 pounds. Though of course we don't know that. I am still going to show at the end of the episode kind of where our territory's at, where the pups are at, and where we are at, just to kind of show you how things went in our first attempt at the Ultimate Instinct Challenge. For now, the pups seem like they don't need more food, so I'm going to... Oh, I was going to send them into the grass. Something is attacking us, and I can't see what. Great. Oh, it is coyotes. Okay. This is another thing. We are not going to be able to see their flea meter, and as you can see, there's 3 coyotes. That is a new thing with the saga. Sometimes coyotes will attack your pack in 3s. They are also... Oh, you're just eating our food? That is very brazen of you. They're also less afraid of you when you have just 2 wolves. So it does look like they're going to run off, so that's good. But obviously, yeah, that is a little bit different. That is a little bit scarier than what we usually see. I think that the ungulates will likely be up and running at this time. We might go hunting, see if we can't get some food for Leda, see if we can't get some food for the pups. It does look like Castor is coming with us, interestingly enough. We have no idea which of this territory is ours, but there does seem to be an elk herd somewhere in this direction, so we're gonna go take a look. Alright, we have come across the elk tracks. I have no idea which of these is more recent, so we're just gonna follow this for now. It does look like it loops back around, I think, unless... let's see. Yeah, okay, so they looped back around, then they came this way. Oh, they're right there, very visible. Okay, so we are going to want to try to take down a calf. We have no way of knowing what the adult's health is, and this time in the summer they're going to be very strong. So a calf would be the way to go. Even though that one has just fallen, we're not going to go after her, we're going to go after this calf, which I think might be her calf. Yeah, it does look that way. We're not going to bite for too long because we don't want to get trampled or kicked by the mother, but thankfully we have managed to take down this calf. Now the calves are much too big at this point for us to carry back to the rendezvous site, but we are able to take meat chunks from them now, assuming we don't completely consume this one. And if we do completely consume this one, we will just go hunt another one. Okay, I'm full, no need to eat now. We're going to take a meat chunk, hope that it has some food on it, and head back to the pups. That was very good of Castor, helping us hunt that calf. Ah! We're running through a herd of elk again! We don't need to be running through a herd of elk right now. Yeah. There's some beavers there. We're not going to deal with that. We are just going to head right on back to the rendezvous site and see our pups. Alright, hello there, puppies! We have brought you a meat chunk. Now this time of year they are going to start getting hungrier until we get to the growing pups phase, which is the phase that most worries me and the reason I think going to put the series on pause here for a while, because at that phase, the pups are hungry all the time. You need to be constantly bringing them food. And that, of course, kind of wears on the parent wolf's HP, which would be very dangerous for Leda, as we can't really tell how much health she has. Another thing about this stage of the game, we're getting very close to the point where the pups can no longer be picked up. Obviously, we're not there yet, but we will be there soon. Oh, another fun saga thing. Bouncy mode! We can bounce, we can bouncy play bow, and then the pups will chase us around. Wonderful. I'm sure Leda would be just overjoyed by the fact that she can now kind of be more interactive with her pups. Okay. Now that they've eaten, now that we've given them a little bit of attention, I am going to send them back into the grass and we're going to get some sleep. Alright, I don't see any new predators coming after our pups just yet. 1, 2... Oh, okay, there he is. I think the lighter coated one is Solus and the darker coated one is Fall, but yeah, we'll see by the end of the episode. I will turn their name tags back on, we'll look at the territory, and we'll know who's who. I know this one's Reese because she's our only girl and has a very different coat from her brothers. Let's see, the pack doesn't really need much right now. We've got food, we've just rested. Obviously our territory is probably bad, but it hasn't really stopped us from keeping the pups fed thus far. Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I wonder, the pups are a bit bigger now, and we can always come back to this rendezvous site. I do think Leda might want to take them on a little adventure. Goodness gracious, I just opened the thing that I'm not supposed to open. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to open the thing. We're going to move to a new site. I haven't looked at any of the stats. We're just going to go. Just kind of go for a little walk, take them maybe back to the town to see some of the sights. Yeah, obviously, obviously you can't move between sites without opening that screen, which is kind of unfortunate for the sake of our challenge, and I just kind of open it without thinking. I've done that a couple of times in the series now, so you all probably know more about the pup's health and weight and whatnot than I do. They're still not quite fast enough to keep up with their mom, but that's okay. Crossing the bridge without any difficulty, back into Lost River. Now, I do see a bison up ahead, which is something we are going to want to avoid like the plague. Bison can and will headbutt your pups into oblivion. So, I'm going to be very careful of that and just kind of stay away from them as much as possible. We do want to go down that street though, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe if we kind of skirt around them, or maybe go down kind of that place where that tall grass is. Okay, we got all 3 pups. We're gonna give the bison a wide berth. Keep them moving on their little pup legs. We are going to take them to the pizza parlor. This is a place that my pups haven't really gotten the opportunity to go in a long time, so it's the first generation of pups that's seeing the pizza parlor for a while. I do also see a moose calf over there, which would be good food for them after we kind of finish our little excursion. On we go. And here it is, Carmela's Pizza. Carmela is, of course, the lost dog that you can find wandering around on this map. Let's see if we can get our pups to come inside. Pathfinding is a little weird around here, but hopefully they can make it inside. They're at the door. It's okay, puppies. There's nothing dangerous in here. Come on, bud. Into the pizza parlor. Yeah! Here we are. We're gonna have a little pizza party in the abandoned pizza parlor. Obviously there's not a whole lot to actually do in the buildings, but if you were wondering how to get the achievement for the taking the pups to the pizza place, this is it. Leda's gonna have a little sniff around, kind of show her pups. Look at all these cool human things. Aren't humans cool? And then we're gonna head back out. See if our pups can follow us, and maybe go hunt that moose calf if we can find a patch of tall grass to put them in. Oh boy, I am glad we only had 3 pups because honestly, I don't know that we would have kept them all alive this far if we had any more than that. Go on, bud. Into the grass. Okay, let's go find that moose calf. Okay, we're gonna want to get it separated from the mother so that she doesn't stomp us to death, or badly injure us. This is the worst time of year to get a major injury, I will tell you that. Because we are definitely heading into the time when the pups are hungry. We're going to need all our health and all of our resources to feed them. I do think we're at the time of the year where we will no longer be able to carry this moose calf once we kill it. I'll confirm that right now. Oh, no, we can still carry it. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back to the rendezvous site, then we're gonna bring the pups back to the rendezvous site, and everything's gonna be chill. Okay, we are back with the pups. One of them is already out of the grass. You naughty pup, what are you doing? You were not supposed to come out of the grass until your parents were back. Goodness gracious. That could have been a disaster. Is the other one? Okay, there we go. We are going to head right back to that rendezvous site that we just left. Unlike dens, you can return to rendezvous sites whenever you want. So that's where we're headed right now. Okay, and here we are back at the cemetery. Yes, do we name it again? We do name it again. We're going to call it the same thing. Oh, I have caps lock on. Let's call it the same thing we called it last time. Alright, we've reached our rendezvous site again. Okay, puppies, into the grass you go, and we are going to get a little bit more rest. Okay, it is night when we awake. Pups are going to go for the food, so is Castor. I don't know, I'm kind of wary. I usually expect a predator attack to happen like every other time we sleep. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but that's kind of what I expect. So I'm on the lookout for any kind of indication that coyotes or stranger wolves are coming. Or even a bear. The bears are scarier than they used to be. Used to be that you could kind of just run around them and growl at them and they would run away. Not anymore. Now you have to bite them, which obviously puts your wolf in danger, especially if you are inaccurate like I am, and when you can't see your HB like I can't. Alright, well, off we go. Let's see, can we pick up any scent of Castor's coming with us? Wow. The saga seems to have made them a lot more active. Not picking up any scent of elk. I smell a moose again. I wonder if that is the same moose. If it is, we have no use for that moose. Yep, same moose. We already ate her baby. Sad. There was an elk herd here yesterday, but they may have moved on already. Oh, that's an adult bull moose. No, thank you. That's not good. And those are some, of course, bull elk as well. Bull elk are a bigger threat than I think I realized in the saga, especially once you get your pups to the young hunters phase. Maybe don't try to hunt a bull elk while your pups are in the young hunters phase and you're inaccurate. Just a pro tip. They might get one shot. Thankfully, we are not there in this save file. We are just trying to get another tasty elk calf for Leda and Castor to eat. Come on, you guys. Run! We're very scary wolves. We're so scary. Rawr. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Growl, growl. Okay, Castor's just attacking an adult. Buddy, that's not... Oh, goodness. That's not a good idea. We don't know how much health they have. That's very silly. Maybe if I howl. There they go. Okay. Oh. We don't have a scent post here? Interesting. Well, we're making one. And the elk are running, so off we go. I guess maybe that was somebody else's territory, and I just wasn't aware of it. That's, alarming. Okay, well this one seems to have split off from the group, so... Don't want to get kicked by the mother. That would be quite bad. They hit hard, especially during this time of year. Okay. Caster's giving it a shot, but not a strong shot. Just kind of testing the waters. If we could get them to run again, that would be ideal. There we go. Okay, and the mother has gotten far enough away from her calf that we have time to take it down. Sorry, Elk Mama, maybe next year. Alright, we are back. The puppies seem to be well fed, having this moose calf right here. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Alright, pups. Time for another rest. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that at all. We've been really lucky not having any illness thus far, but it looks like Reese has fallen ill immediately as we've fallen asleep. So I'm actually going to get up and we're going to spend some time with our sick pup. There's of course there's a setting in the game now. Oh goodness, there's dogs. Okay, get in the den, not in the den, get in the grass. And we're going to try to scare them off. They are possibly going to be a little bit less likely to run than they used to be. I don't know if I've seen that dog model before. And at this stage, new thing in the saga, predators can startle the pups out of the tall grass. So even if you have gotten the pups into the grass, you think they're safe, they're not safe. Predators can still scare them out. It does look like these dogs are maybe running. Those two are running. This one is also running? Why are they not? Okay, I feel like the attack should be over at this point. Like, the dogs are running. When do we? Okay, there we go. Alright, so. Yeah, the predators can startle the pups out of the tall grass, and when that happens, it's real bad at this stage because they can obviously still instantly kill a pup. As we can see, Reese is sick. She gets up very slowly, she moves very painfully. Oh, our poor baby. Made it all this way without getting sick, and now the sickness has at last caught up to us. Luckily, she's not so sick that she won't eat. So, we've got that going. I do think that I'm going to have Leda spend some time around the den and just take care of Reese. Especially, we've already had our predator attack of the day. Unlikely that anything else is going to show up for a while, so I will likely cut ahead to when we run into the cooldown that happens now in the saga. Oh goodness, Fall has wandered away. Well, send these two into the grass, see if we can't track him down. We're gonna have to go by scent trails since obviously we cannot howl for him. It looks like he headed this way, unless this was the dogs. This might actually be the dogs. Yeah, I think that's the dog scent. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. That's the dog color. It's kind of this yellowish green. I know that Fall has wandered away. I'm aware that Fall has wandered away. I don't know where he is. These big paws are definitely casters. I think the little paws would be Fall's, but... Okay, little paws, little paws. Could these be his prints? But why do they suddenly like leave off there? Are there any other prints that we can see? Oh no, this is something I was worried about the whole time. I was like, if they get lost, I really can't find them. And Castor doesn't seem to be much help. I don't see Fall running around. Oh, we should be spending time with Reese too, but we can't because her brother's missing. Is that square scent our pup scent? I feel like that square scent might be our pup scent, but When I look around, we've got these two. And their little prints look like that. Oh my gosh, I don't see anything that could even be his prints. I don't... Like, they're this little, very yellow color, and I don't see anything that could be his prints. Like, these are rabbit prints. We found the dog prints already. And I don't think he's howling back to us. I don't hear him. You guys, this is really bad. I know Fall has wandered away. I'm very, very aware that Fall has wandered away. I don't see any direction he could have gone. There's all these toads and stuff that are confusing the scents even further. Apparently we've wandered into Stranger Wolf territory while we look for Fall. I don't know how much time we have left to find him. And I really can't find any prints that might be his. I don't understand what could have happened, like how he could have just faded from the scent view. But we gotta chase these wolves away. We can't have them hanging around while our pup is lost. Okay, we've got a minor injury. We are getting dogpiled by these two. I'm gonna keep biting them to try to scare them off. Hey, leave our mate alone. I don't know. They don't seem very afraid, honestly. They don't seem very afraid at all. Oh no, we are below 60% health. This is bad. I can't, like, leave because... What if Fall is over here and these wolves find him and get him? But we can't tell at all if they're even, like, close to fleeing. Looks like they might be close to fleeing. That one is. Get off our mate. Okay, they're going. Right, that's one problem dealt with. We are going to howl until we have claimed this hex, and then we're gonna go look for Fall again. He could be anywhere at this point, I'm sure. Is this his paw prints, or is this some other creature? Let's follow where they lead. Okay, this is everywhere that I see his paw prints, so we're just gonna follow everywhere that we see his paw prints, and he's got to have gone in some direction. Looks like they fade off here, so he can't be over here. Okay, his paw prints go here, turn around here, go through here, there. We're following them. Oh my gosh, there he is. That was terrifying. I think I looked for like 10 minutes for him, and I don't even... Where's our rendezvous site? He wasn't even that far away. Young man, you are... Oh, you are in so much trouble. And now our leg is broken, and we don't really know how much health we have other than it's... What? Excuse you? Get out of here. They were just right here. They were eating the carcass. What? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've missed out on a ton of time we could have been spending with our pup. It doesn't seem like we're low on wakefulness yet because it would tell us that we wouldn't be able to spend more time with her. I am going to finish off that carcass just because Leda has a major injury now. She does need to heal. We're gonna have to find more food in the morning. Oh, goodness gracious, this is really bad. I am not... Solus, you better not wander off like your brother did. Get in the grass. Get in the grass. Those stranger wolves were just here, hanging out, and they didn't kill our pups. And I can't obviously tell where they were from, if they were actually stranger wolves or if they were dispersals. If they were dispersals, they put up one heck of a fight. But, oh, poor Leda. Things went really from alright to bad very, very quickly. At least we now know that a lost pup's footprints will be orange. That was a harrowing experience. I don't want to do that ever again. That was bad. We need to keep a closer eye on all of our pups, clearly. Not that Reese is going anywhere anytime soon. Oh dear. I think we should get a pop-up when we're too tired or when the cooldown has happened, but yeah, despite the cooldown being a thing now, it still takes about 5 real-time minutes for the cooldown to take effect. So it's still quite a bit of time of having to sit here with your pup and hope that they recover. So I do think I will be turning that off just for my recorded series, just due to the fact that anytime that I'm sitting and spending time with a pup and not commentating, that's something that I have to cut out. That is less time to record other things and less footage for you guys. So I do think it would be better to have the smaller litters with the guarantee that they're not going to die directly of the sickness. Of course, it's very common now for pups to die of predator attacks while they're sick because they are so slow and they just really can't get into the den or into the grass sometimes before the predators come. Um, so that's something that's really dangerous now. Sickness not just in the fact that your pups can die of it if you don't have that setting turned on, but that they will be easy pickings for predators. Oh, Reese. You can see those little shrews and stuff walking around now. Those are things that the pups can hunt and catch. Of course, Reese isn't really in the state to do any kind of hunting. Her brothers might catch something, but it does look like they're sleeping right now. Thankfully not wandering off and getting lost and terrifying their mother. Okay. There's the cooldown. We've done what we can for this sick pup, so we are going to get some rest. Hopefully Leda will regain a good amount of health because we are going to need to probably hunt for the pups pretty soon, and she's going to need to keep her health up to heal her broken leg. Ugh, this is all happening at a very terrible time. Thankfully, Castor's minor injury is healed. Oh boy, that's great. And something's attacking. Wonderful. What is it? And where is it? It is those two wolves that were just here. Really? Really? I am going to growl and try to intimidate them and just try to keep them away from the pups because, of course, again, they can scare the pups out of the grass. And in the case of our pup like Reese, she likely wouldn't be able to get back into the grass. They would likely kill her before that happened. It does seem like they might be on the run. Hard to say. That one's stuck on a rock. We're going to keep the pups in the grass. We are going to keep intimidating them. But yeah, I do think they're on the run. I think they're on the run. Guess we taught them a lesson last time. Or are they just pretending to be on the run so they can... No. Okay. So those truly were the elevation pack. Those are our neighbors in that direction. Yeah. That's why they fought us so fiercely. That was their territory, and we claimed it. So that kind of shows you just how small our territory is right now. That literally just right over that hill was elevation pack territory again. So now we can spend a little bit more time with Reese, although the cooldown is going to be a lot quicker now that we've just kind of just slept once. I am spending time by Reese, am I not? I mean, yes, the music is playing. There is new music for when you're spending time with a sick pup, and it's kind of this sadder, sadder song than you usually have when spending time with your pups. It is now a thunderstorm. Wow, great. Do we have anything? Can we regurgitate for them? Does look like we can. Okay, so that means our food was fairly high, but oh no, if Reese is too sick and weak to eat, that means her health is already probably below 10%. She's declined very rapidly. I don't know if that's always the point at which pups become too sick to eat, but that's what I've seen thus far. So yeah, if she's that sick, there might not be much we can do. We're still gonna stay here until the cooldown hits and then maybe see if we can go and find some kind of food. Solus seems to be running off and doing some hunting, which is fine as long as he doesn't get lost. Okay. He's coming back. That's good. I'm keeping a very close eye on everyone now. And we've done what we can for Reese, so We are going to send her into the grass with her brothers, and we're going to go off. We're going to see what kind of food we can scrounge up. Because we do need to keep the pups' food up, we need to keep our own food up. And unfortunately, even if we wanted to spend more time with Reese, it's not going to have any effect on her sickness right now. Okay, we have almost immediately come across a mule deer and her 2 fawns. Those would be excellent to catch. Castor is with us, so that's good. If we could catch one fawn and bring the other one back, that would be ideal. I guess we'll find out. There are some pronghorn. I don't want to deal with the pronghorn. They will trample us, and they do quite a bit of damage this time of year. They are really just kind of spinning around doing pronghorn things. Rocks, am I right? So confusing. Okay, they seem to have finally moved on. We can come after this fawn, but of course, the mother is right behind us. Don't know where her other fawn went. Okay, well that one's gone. That one's down. I guess if we follow her, we might be able to find her other fawn. Is there any one of these that looks like they might be a mule deer fawn? Kind of interesting. Maybe we'll have to go after one of the pronghorn fawns instead. I did get kicked by it. That's not great. And now they're out in the open where we're not going to catch up with them. Reese recovered. Oh my gosh, that is such a relief. I don't see the other mule deer fawn, which is weird. Normally they'll catch back up with their mom, but... Okay, maybe we can kind of corner the pronghorn up against the rocks again, and then we'll be able to grab onto one of the babies, but no guarantee. Here we are. Yes, run toward the rocks. Trust me, we're very scary wolves, and if you run toward the rocks, you will get away from us. I lie. Yeah, I definitely can't catch them, like, if we don't corner them, because, leg broken. Okay, but they do seem like they're maybe gonna get backed up against the rocks again, so maybe we can grab this one. Yeah. The mother will be probably shortly behind us, so... Castor, you mind helping a little bit? Thank you. Huh. Maybe... They did also change it so the mothers are more likely to kind of try to keep up with the herd instead of following their babies. Can I carry this? Okay, I can still carry it. That's good. We're gonna bring this back to the pups. Thankfully, when Leda gets back, she'll be able to see that Reese has recovered, and that will be just a huge relief. I really thought we were going to lose one or more pups this episode, just from the fact that Fall got lost and we couldn't find him for so long. That was something that I knew was a danger, but I mean, before now they haven't been very kind of mobile. You can see that Reese is still slow, even though she has recovered from her sickness. That is because her health is very low. So she probably did get down to probably about 10 or less percent. However, she will eat now, and she will be able to recover, so that's good. We do need Solus to come over here, or is this Fall? I honestly can't. This is Solus. Hey, Castor? I know you're hungry too, but like, excuse you? Our pups need to eat, and one of them was just recently sick. Please do not eat their food. Oh, okay. They are feeding them. That's good. Oh my god, where's Solus? Hey, buddy. There you are. Don't. I understand that you want to catch things. I get it. You're a big scary wolf like your parents now, but you're still too little to go wandering off on your own. Does seem like they might have all eaten. If so, I'm probably going to clean up this regurgitant. No, okay, they haven't eaten yet, but looks like they're eating from the carcass. Okay, let us send them back in the grass, and we are going to get some sleep, and hopefully when we wake up, Reese will be feeling better. She's going to very slowly make her way. Oh, there we go. Looks like her health recovered enough that she can move normally again. Hopefully our health is better now, too. Wonderful. Alright, we have completed the Rendezvous Site quest. Now this is where I am going to leave off for this series for now, because we're moving into the Growing Pups quest, which is very Difficult in general will be even more difficult when we can't see our health or anything. Yes, their weight's going to increase more than 50% over the next 2 months, so they need all the food that we can provide. Unfortunately, elk and other prey are now at peak vitality after grazing on nutritious summer grasses. That means there's a tough stretch ahead of us. We need to try to keep our pups alive and keep them from starving. Pups are still likely to fall sick and die at this time of year. Yes, we are going to leave off here though, so I'm going to show you the map first of all. Here is the territory that we managed to maintain. It is an entire, maybe like 4 strong hexes and then a bunch of weak ones. Not even that many weak ones. As far as our stats go, we are at 97% health. I do find that the health tends to recover faster in the saga. Our food is pretty high, our wakefulness is pretty high. We obviously have broken our leg, and the pups are all over 25 pounds, with Reese having much less health due to her sickness. So I want to thank you all for watching. We may come back to this series at some point. I would love to have the pups grow up and have Leda kind of take them on adventures. But for now, it's just going to be too much, I think, for me to try to keep them alive when I'm not familiar with the saga yet. So, say goodbye to Leda and Castor and their pups for now. We may see them again in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you join me on Nat's episodes, which, if they haven't come out, or if a new one hasn't come out yet, it will soon. See you later.